Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on my friend's 2006 Fiesta. So this is a 56 plate, it's a Zetec S, it's got around 80,000 miles on it. The car doesn't get a lot of love, which is why it's come to me today. So we're going to give it a bit of a transformation, get it from looking like this to this. So let's crack on, see how we can get on with it. So as we're just taking a quick walk around the car, we can see that at the start there's so much dust, so much dirt around the headlights. The headlights definitely need a restoration, they need a good polish, and so does the rest of the car, but unfortunately today wasn't for that. As you can see, the wheels are in a pretty sorry state. There's a lot of grime, there was moss, even actual growth in some places of plants and that kind of thing, which shows the kind of levels of dirt that we are working with today. We're certainly going to have a work cut out, but it's a challenge that I'm looking forward to. So the first stage with any wash of any car should be the pre-rinse. Obviously today it's going to be a damn sight more thorough than most of the cars. There's a lot more grime that's just sitting on the car that needs to be gotten off ASAP. Obviously we're going to use the snow foam, we're going to use the contact wash, but the more we can get off prior to the car actually being touched, the better. So with this you're going to see it being jet washed off a damn sight more thoroughly than I usually would with other cars, but that is literally just down to the state of it. So the first stage of contact washing is obviously the wheels. Once you've completed the pre-rinse, we're using Auto Finesse Verso. We've also got Auto Finesse Enigma, and then we have Imperial the wheel cleaner. So we're using all three Auto Finesse products for the wheels. They're a great combo, and obviously just throwing in there, we're using AM Details Fallout Remover. This is just because I didn't have any Auto Finesse Fallout Remover to hand. This was just the last of the bottle, it obviously needed it. You've seen the state of those front wheels, they're absolutely filthy. So to go in with this first, just to try and get the bulk of the muck off, and then go in with the Imperial afterwards, it certainly made light work of it. You'll see the results afterwards, and as the title of the video states, we're trying to make a black car shine, and one of the biggest things for me with any car and making sure that it looks as good as possible is the wheels. It's one of the first things that people look at on a car, so if you can make those clean and stand out, then that's going to help the rest of the bodywork shine and make it look as good as it possibly can. So now we're on to the part that everybody loves, the bit that everybody looks forward to. It's the fun part of any wash. It's obviously the snow foam. So today we're using Carbon Collective Ultimus. For me, this is the best snow foam that I've used. It doesn't cling for too long to the point where it starts to dry on the car, but it clings enough to pull off a good amount of dirt. It smells great as well, and the dilution ratio is really good. I've used barely any in the bottom of this bottle. I am using a new snow foam land, so that probably made a bit of a difference to the thickness of the suds, but the snow foam that I've been using before was from EZ Car Care. I can't remember the exact name of it, but to me it's nowhere near as good as this. Carbon Collective is the best snow foam by a mile. So that's what we've gone with. We wanted it to dwell on the car for as long as possible to try and get off as much of that dirt as possible, just to try and help us out a little bit later on. And then obviously we're going round with the Carbon Collective soft detailing brushes to get into the smaller cracks and crevices. There is so much dirt in the little gaps in this car, and with it being a slightly older car as well, there are a lot of panel gaps around the badges. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt that's going to come out of those. So to do this and spend as much time doing it as possible while the foam dwells, it just made a huge difference to the overall outcome and how clean this car could become. So the next point of contact wash is obviously the contact wash itself, and we're sticking with the Carbon Collective theme of Luso. Great shampoo, really slick, smells amazing, and it helped with the next stage, which was the decon stage with the Carbon Collective Exfoli block. So this was just going around the car, similar to a clay bar, but it's a damn sight quicker. Obviously we've moved on to every area, made sure that every area is hit nice and thoroughly and all the contamination is gotten off. And once that has been completed, we have moved on to the Hydrafilm. Again, similar to the video previously completed on the channel, it's just a really quick and easy way of coating your car, getting some kind of protection down. Like I said, with this car it doesn't cover a lot of mileage anyway, so in terms of putting a permanent coating on it, something such as the Carbon Collective Platinum paint or anything like that, it really isn't needed. The car doesn't get the usage to warrant a coating like that. Something that's just going to keep it protected, try and keep the dirt off it while it's just sat. I mean, this is perfect. It's barely going to wear because it's not getting used in any bad weather. It's literally just sitting and beading away. So same as before, sprayed on, rinsed off, instant protection. Literally nothing more you could want from this kind of coating. It's absolutely perfect. Final stage, same as always. The car is taken around the block, the discs are dried off just to make sure that any rust is gotten off them. We don't want that to be getting onto the wheels once they've been freshly cleaned. By doing this, it just makes sure that it comes off before it bakes on too thick and too hard, because we don't want that ruining the look of the car when it's freshly detailed. So once we've done that, the car is then pulled onto the drive and the tyres are going to be dressed. So my choice is the Geon Q2 tyre. This has some kind of silicone infusion inside of it. Don't ask me, I haven't got a clue, but it seems to last a damn sight longer than the other tyre gels that I've used. And again, you really don't have to use a lot. So with this, I'm using the Auto Finesse Handy Puck. I've had this for absolutely years now, and it doesn't seem to be wearing down at all, which is great. It's really easy to spread. It's not that difficult to get into the intricate parts of the tyre, i.e. the bits that are close to the rim. It gives great even coverage, and it's just perfect for the job, really. This is 100% the best tyre gel that I've used, and as I said, it seems to last for ages. I'm guessing that's something to do with the silicone infusion inside of it, but it helps massively, and it helps prolong the look of the car. And finally, just to finish off, the last CarPro product that we're using is Reload. So again, this is another silicone infused product. It's just something to help as a bit of a top up for any kind of ceramic coating, but as you can see, the gloss on the car already is absolutely ridiculous compared to what it was like before. It's totally transformed it. So this is just to help boost the levels of protection on the car. Okay guys, so there we have it, job done. The car is complete. We've gone from a car that looked absolutely trashed to one that looks as if it's ready for shows. Maybe wouldn't go that far, but it's a vast improvement. So the next step from this would obviously to bring the car back. We'll polish it, we'll try and get it up to a decent standard, try and get rid of some of the deeper scratches, try and get rid of the haze, and to bring that wonderful Panther Black back to this Ford Fiesta. So I will leave a list of all the products that I've used on screen now. Feel free to use them. I would really highly recommend them. I use these on every single detail that I complete. They are absolute lifesavers. They make my job so much easier when doing this. So if you can, grab some, and I hope they help you out as much as they've helped me. Okay guys, so that is the end of today's video. Let me know what you think of the outcome in the comments. So this has just been a little bit of a transformation to show what you can do with a car in a short period of time. We've not used the traditional approach in terms of using a wax or a glaze or something like that. The products that we've used today are along the newest lines of technology within detailing, I suppose. Carbon Collective, their motto is wax is dead, which is kind of the route that I'm going down. For me, these kind of coatings, the semi-permanent ones, are the way forward. As you know, on my car, I've got the Pyramid Car Care ceramic coating. So anything that's kind of similar to that, I know my way around it, I know how to use it, and for the amount of driving that the car is going to get, as I've said at the start of this video, it's not going to cover much mileage. So for it to be sat at home, for it to be protected and done in the way that it has been, it's been absolutely perfect. So again, I hope this has been helpful. If you've got any questions around anything that's been done in this video in terms of the products that I've used, the way that I've done things, let me know in the comments. I'll reply to you as soon as I can. But again, thank you for tuning in guys, it's really much appreciated, and I'll catch you all on the next one.